Right, welcome everybody to another episode of Chris and Dave's Reality Cast. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Phelps, and my co-host and very good friend is Mr. Dave Horrocks.
Hey there, Chris, and hello to our listeners out there. Welcome to Chris and Dave's Reality TV Cast. We are covering Love Island UK Season 8, Episode 14. Chris, we were waiting for this drama. What do you reckon to tonight's episode?
But actually, Dave, I think Danica came in. She picks Luca, which Sam, Dave, as I said, the reality radar, Sam, by way of marriage, was correct on that.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, you can't just fucking double up on your predictions and take the ones you like.
But Dave, she's my wife. We are together, but there is a bond between us, Dave. You know, so I'm taking that as a victory for myself. She did say though she thought Gemma would pick Jax, which she didn't. She picked Davide, which was a bit of a shock. I think
it was a safe pick though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. To be fair, it was, and it wouldn't have rocked the boat. It was either him or Remy, to be fair. But then I also think, Dave, as well, the more this has gone on, I've got theories which I talked about on Friday, and I'm throwing it out there. The reality radar, Dave, has got more hits than misses this season.
Are you sure?
I am back.
You've claimed one from Sam's prediction, and now you're getting a bit giddy. So you're going to throw out, you're going off piece. So go on, let's hear some of these theories.
So the theory is, Dave, that obviously there was the one Sam said, Gemma and Jax, get back together. Still think that's on. But the one that I said, Dave, on Friday, and I am sticking with this, is I think that Ekin-Su likes the chase. And now she's got Jay, she's going to throw him away like yesterday's chip paper, Dave, and she's going to get back with Davide, my friend. I predicted it. The reality radar is never wrong. Watch this space.
That is not a reality radar thing. You can't just say. Clearly, Ekin-Su likes the chase, as does Jay.
Yes.
All right. I mean, we can take that one as a reality radar, but I don't think that was what the reality radar was. I thought it was to pick up on things that were going on behind the camera, kind of thing. But let's see. We'll clock that one up, shall we? We'll come back to that one.
No, don't.
But she definitely does. She definitely does. Still, it kind of. I don't know if she wants Davide back, but she's still got an egg in that basket. Let's put it that way. Whereas I think for him it's a closed door, but I think she just doesn't. She doesn't want to accept that it is a closed door with Davide.
No, I don't think. I think she's covering her bases, isn't she, Dave? I think more than anything. But Dave, listen. People are even quoting my reality radar on our Facebook page. The trademark comes with the reality radar now. I'm not happy about this, Dave. This is scandalous. My lawyers will be in touch with everyone. But I love the fact that it's such a thing now that everyone's like, Chris, it's fucking shit. And we've got an email to attest to that, Dave, later. But I just think going back to Danica, that she's came in. And she just, the way she's talked to the lads, it's like she's in a job interview. And then she's like, I'm a catch. You've got to rate yourself. You've got to, and I get that. I agree with her. You've got to back yourself, as you kept saying. But the way she was talking to the lads, it wasn't like in a nice way. She was almost sort of like boasting, I think, at times. So I don't know whether she's going to last very long in the villa.
No, I think they all come in a little bit like Bertie Big Bollocks, don't they? And they've got to... they're usually coming out of a smaller pond and then they come in here and it takes them a bit of time to readjust. And it's like, hold on, everyone here is stunning. It's not like everyone can flock to me as they have done in the outside world. So I don't know. I think she's going to take a bit of time to settle down. But I mean, fucking hell, she did bet on the wrong horse with Luca, didn't she? He was not happy.
No, I thought he was rude, Dave, to be honest. Really rude.
Yeah.
A fucking little shit, basically, if I'm being honest. A bit arrogant. we've seen this before. I mentioned about Ethan and Erin in Australia Love Island Series 1. That was one of the best ones I've seen. And then I think it was Teddy came in.
Ethan or Eden or something?
Eden, one of them. Yeah, maybe it was Eden, you're right. But Teddy came in, didn't he? And just basically went for Erin, and that was it. Then it was like, right, we're not having this.
Wasn't happy, was he?
No, he wasn't. And there was a series previously, which was Katie and Scott Thomas. They were like, they basically went to win it. They were the strongest couple, Dave. Not together now, funny enough, Dave. And then a girl came in and did the same thing straight away and just split them up, and it caused ruction. So I get what she was doing, but Luca's a cock, Dave. You'd think that someone had just said to him, "I've just run your dog over," and drove off. The way he was acting, he was pathetic. He's too intense for me, and I'm sort of going off him by the episode, because I know I've dug myself especially. I've dug Gemma out a few times, but she doesn't deserve that. I'm so uncomfortable. And when he talks to her, he sort of tells her how she should feel and how she should be, and he's got her in this weird vice grip where he's right on top of her talking to her. And she does smile and she'll reciprocate the hug, but what I do see is when he goes in for the kiss, she sort of ducks underneath his kiss and just like snuggles into his chest there. So I don't think she's feeling him as much as he's feeling her, without a doubt.
No, like you say, real intensity. Now, you could say, if you look at the facts, right, he was coupled up with Danica and went to sleep sleep outside in the bed on his own, rather than sleep with Danica. Interestingly enough, Chris, Gemma still slept in the bed with Dan every day, which I thought was interesting. It seemed a bit odd. But you could say, well, that's showing Luca's intentions towards Gemma. So you could take that as a positive. But going round, fucking sulking about it. And I like the fact that Dammy actually called him out. He's like, don't be fucking having a face on you all week or something.
Yes.
Yeah, moaning all week. It's like, fucking hell. Just one of those people, like, when they're in a bad mood, everyone around knows it, And so, yeah, I've not been on the Luca train for a while now. I just think there are too many real negative, toxic traits about him. And I think the sadistic part of me, though, Chris, does want them to stay in a couple now, right up until Casa Amor. This is always what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the couple that is intensely together, but does have those underlying red flags, which they refuse to kind of acknowledge and tackle. And so, yeah, I'm kind of like, I was annoyed at him at the way he behaved, quite honestly, but I was in my hands thinking, oh, we've got some drama coming up here. Can you imagine, like, if fucking Casa Amor, right, he's on his own, it's fucking sulking in the corner because he's pining for Gemma, and then Gemma walks in with someone else.
Oh my God, Dave! Just lock all the cutlery drawers up. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But Remy's gone, and which was pretty obvious the way he'd been edited. Obviously, he got pied off when he tried to talk to India and Amber. But I didn't like what Amber said, Dave, as he was walking out the villa, and she went, "Oh, bye, rapper." I was like, what's the need in that? I know he wasn't the best rapper, Dave. I think even Honey G was probably better than him at the moment. He might get better, but from what I've seen, he might be good, but that might be when he was younger. We know that from being in the band. It takes a lot to get to a competent level, but I just thought it was a little bit of a dig, really. I didn't find that funny, unless that was an in-joke that we'd not seen.
I don't know. I did hear it, and I wasn't sure. It was one of those, it was like, was that meant to be funny? Was it meant to be complimentary? I don't know. I didn't know how to take it, to be honest. I didn't take it in a negative way. I was just confused by it. She might have meant it as a dig, but I couldn't really tell. But I mean, to be honest, though, he's the biggest fucking non-contestant, wasn't he?
Yeah.
We've seen a few of them come in, all the bravado and everything, fucking right up his own ass. I'm a rapper from Manchester.
Yeah.
No, mate. Yeah.
No, I'll be honest with you, Dave. All jokes aside, for being a Mancunian, me and Sam, when we watch it, I fucking hate the Mancunian accent. He's got the proper, I mean, I have, so I can't say, but he's got the proper IR Oh yeah, like that. Like he's from.
Yeah, because you don't speak. You can tell you're from Manchester, but it's a different flavour.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's grating.
Yeah, and I can say that being a Mancunian, I'm not digging him out. I know that accent. That's the shameless accent, and he's sort of from like the Gorton, Clayton area of Manchester. So you can. He is from Hume. That's where he's from, but he sounds proper like right. Like that. So we sat and I'm like, oh my god, you know what I mean? I'm going to say this. It's his awful day, but even the Scouse accent doesn't sound that bad on TV. You know what I mean?
Oh, crikey. This is a landmark moment.
Delete, Dave. Delete. Oh, I'm editing this one. Delete. No, but it just grated on me. So sorry, Remy. Bye, mate. And never to be seen again. We may see his greatest hits, Dave, in the pound shop. Remy, the rapper, that could have been.
Crikey. I tell you, it reminded me with his rap of. I think it was one of the first seasons of I think it was X Factor. I think it was before Britain's Got Talent. And there was this guy from like Sheffield or something, and he thought he was the bollocks, and he was rapping, and he basically got told he was crap by Simon Cowell. But then he was really angry, and then he was walking off, and he tried to rap something angry about Simon Cowell to the camera. It's just utterly proved the point that he was shit. But yeah, so I don't think there's anything lost with him going. I tell you what, though, so sticking on Amber a little bit, there's something interesting brewing, isn't there? It was more towards the end of the episode, but Dami and India, there's clearly a chemistry there, and they're getting a little bit of egging on from Ekin-Su and Jay as well.
Yeah, they are, to be fair. And he said, did he, would you? And he was like, you damn right I would. And I'd not seen any of that. And I was like, but I think obviously his mates with Ikenna and that, but it is Love Island, Dave. It's part of the show. I don't know whether India feels the same, but he definitely likes her, which is great. And look, Amber's just doesn't care. I mean, in a speech at the start, who she's picking, she went, oh, this guy's got on my tits for the last couple of days, but I'm seeing good things with him now. I'm like, wow, what a way to fucking, pet the guy up, the guy you're with. Yeah, I was like, why would she? I said to someone, what the fuck is that as a compliment? It's like, yeah, he's a bellend.
It's weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's my bellend sort of thing. He was just like, that is weird. But when they were having the conversation, Dave, and she come over and she's like, have I come at the wrong time? What's going? Because they were talking about it, weren't they? The whole relationship.
So awkward.
Oh, Dave, you know who I'm warming to slightly. I think he comes out with some great one-liners. It's Jax.
He does, to be fair.
Liner. When Ekin-Su pulled Davide, he's like, can we have a chat? And he went, oh, you two are not cracking on again, are you? So he pulled it. And then he was like, and then he was having, then it was it Luca and Danica? And he's going, oh, you two suit each other. You look a great couple and all this. And they're like, Jack, stop it. He's got some really good one-liners, Dave, that are just like proper piss takes, because it was someone else as well. There was another comment, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe you've just said that. But he proper like laid into them, like taking the piss. So I'm keeping my eye on him. He has got a very quick wit on it, and I love the fact that he's got no filter on any of the couples, which is good.
Yeah, he's from that like sports team dressing room banter, isn't he? He's got that about him, and so he just throws these things out. And I agree, some of them land. Some of them, like the one with Jay, where it's like, go over there and I'll flatten you.
Yeah,
Some of it's a bit more like toxic masculinity. But no, I agree. I think I've sort of warmed to Jax. I think he does come out with some good one-liners, and he sort of calls things out, that maybe other people wouldn't. So no, he's turning into a good Islander, I think. And him and Paige. I think they're sort of coming off quite well. They're bubbling along there, not really making any waves or anything, but they seem to be quite, content.
Also, Dave, we received 2 emails, and one of them has not only made my fucking weekend, but made my year. Now, and it's been torture, this, because I've been sat on this email since Friday. And I couldn't wait to message you. Now, I get stick. I put myself out there. I am the human gobshite. The reality radar, even though it's 100%, accuracy of this series, Dave, has been called out by people in the past. However, we've had one email from Gavin, and it says, "Dave, you clown." When I saw that in the inbox, Dave, it was glorious. I was thinking, this is my weekend. Anyway, pull up a chair, everybody. Hi, guys. Chris, your reality radar is shit. Now, steady, Gavin. Come on. You started off with Dave, you clown. There's no need to go in on me.
Starting off great, Chris.
But this is about Dave. When Ekin-Su and Jay were on the terrace.
There's plenty in the barrel for me as well.
Oh, yes. When Ekin-Su and Jay were on the terrace, Dave said if you panned out, you would see a film crew and a man holding a big boom microphone. What a clown. Do you think they have 20 film crews walking around the villa, standing in the bathroom, the bedroom, the hideaway, ? Do you think every CCTV camera has a little cameraman hidden inside the pole working shifts? Obviously, the contestants never seen the film.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Dave. Never seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Anyway, obviously, the contestants never seen the film. And they all wear microphones. So when Ekin-Su and Jay are on the terrace, it is just them. There is no man holding a fucking boom microphone. You clown. Anyway, loving your daily podcast. Thanks, Gavin, aka Chris Felt. I mean, Gavin, from Ireland. So thank you, Gavin.
That is awesome. And you know what, Chris? Sometimes there is just no defense. But that is not today. Right. So what was in my head is when you're out on location and you've seen them, just have a quick Google Love Island and film crews or what have you, and you can see that obviously when they're out on their dates, so Luca and Danica, there's no fucking automated cameras out on the beach, is there? So you do have your camera men and your boom arm and everything, but he's right, around the villa and stuff, you've got your automated cameras that are just stationed. Some of them are mobile as well, aren't they? I remember seeing a behind the scenes thing a few years ago. But so there wouldn't have been on the terrace there. But just in my head, I was thinking about the guys out on location. So yeah, good spot.
Brilliant spot, I would say, Dave. Anyway, next. You don't get any stick on this one, Dave. Luca is a dick. He was totally disrespectful to Danica. I honestly can't stand him, hoping the public gets to vote him out soon. Dammy did have me cracking up when he said he didn't want Luca moaning for the entire week because Danica chose him. I'm interested to see what happens with Paige and Jax. I'm surprised they've lasted this long. A part of me thinks he's still really into Gemma, but Gemma will never admit it, at least not while Luca is there. So another good email from Jason, Dave.
Yeah. No, it's very good. I think you're right. I mean, I didn't vote. Did you vote, Chris?
No.
For your favourite boy and favourite girl? Yeah,
no.
I just didn't bother voting. I don't think I have one yet. I'm not that emotionally invested into any of them, to be honest. Quite just yet. I'm just here for the drama. But I don't know. I think Luca might still have some fandom for some of the one-liners that he gave early on, but yeah, he is just being a bit of a tool, isn't he? So let's see where that goes. You know what I want? You know, I actually do want them to stay together now, so keep them together until Casa Amor.
Yeah, definitely. So, Dave, thank you for today, mate. Another great episode. And thank you for everyone. Our good friend Karen over on Facebook, Dave, not once, but twice she has said the reality radar's on point. So big thanks to Karen on Facebook.
Of all the people listening. And all the Facebook activity. Yeah, let's call that one out. She's the one person who says the point.
Out of the hundreds who listen to our show, Dave, the thousands. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a percentage in my favour, my friend. So if you want to
tell you what, Chris, you know, I just did a little search on Apple Podcasts today. We appear second in the list if you type in Love Island.
That's brilliant. That is absolute class.
Unbelievable. Up against the corporate, fighting the man, Chris, in our Wayne's World type way.
That's quite worrying that day. But anyway, Or if you want to follow us on social media, on Twitter, at CD RealityCast, some great comments over there as well. And if you want to email us, cdrealitycast@gmail.com. Also, if you do want to support us a little bit more, give us a patreon.com/CD RealityCast. So today's roll call of honour, Dave, is Ken Gustafsson, Lucky Lulu Green, Lauren, Haley, Susan, Priscilla, Hannah, Dee Dee, Katie, Joanna, Amy, Noreen, Brianna, Helen, Keith, Gillian, Tom, and Zoe. So thank you so much, guys. An ever-expanding list of patrons. It's so, so humbling, and I mean that sincerely. It's really nice of you to support me and Dave. We just love watching this show. And if you are listening and you're struggling to find the show, if you live outside the UK, there's loads of links on our Facebook page, guys. Everyone's been so nice, posting links on Daily Motion, things like that. So get over there if you're struggling to sort of catch up and you're missing anything. It's really, really good stuff. And Derek's statistics, again, Dave, unbelievable, that guy. Yeah. What he is doing there is iconic. So much time and effort he is spending. So thank you, Derek. I mean that. It's for me and Dave. It's so nice to read because I'm just like, I feel that inadequate then, Dave. I mean, that happens to me a lot, obviously, but I was just as Sam. But no, you're thinking, you know, we do the show and that, and Derek's putting some time in. That is dedication to the show. So thank you, Derek, and really, really good comments from all our friends on Facebook. Really, really good.
No, that's amazing. I actually wonder, you know, is he painstakingly going to each Instagram page and then noting it down in a spreadsheet, or has he generated a little program that calls the Instagram API or something? You know, who knows? But the output is fantastic. So, you know what? Yeah, what I love about this show in particular, Chris, and it more so than the other shows that we watch, it's just how it catches fire when you get these, you know, explosive moments. And because we all come with our own, you know, innate beliefs, but also, you know, what we've experienced in life, we can look at the same, you know, bit of conflict and see it in so different ways. And so yeah, it's just great to see all the different opinions, and you know, it does make you think, oh, maybe I could have thought about it this way, or what have you. But no, absolutely brilliant.
And this first 2 weeks have been the reason why I love Love Island, Dave, and why I've called it out. Maths Australia was sensational. Early part of this year, it was brilliant. We've covered all them episodes as well, guys. If you want to get over to your podcast feed. It's a great show, Maths Australia. And I know the UK one's actually been filmed because someone I know someone who's going on it, Dave. I can't explain. It was someone at work told me the other day. They were on the auditions and that for that. So that'll be interesting. But that should come out just after Love Island, which we love. But this is just brilliant. And it's the reason finally they've brought the heat. I just hope it doesn't fall off a cliff and we get all this drama and Ekin-Su gets booted out, and then it's all the lovey-dovey shit, Dave. We want pure breakups, kickoffs, everything, and that's what we've got. So you can't ask for any more. Brilliant stuff, guys. And for some reason, Love Island just absolutely grabs everyone's attention more than anything. Yeah. And I've had two guys come to me this week, Dave, other than the one I mentioned the other week who messaged me on Facebook, talking about Love Island, and all of a sudden, all the lads at work have gone, Hi, you watching Love Island like Phelpsy over there? Because I get stick anyway, Dave. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Some of the pictures I can't even print, like what they send me of what I am, Dave. Do you know what I mean? Because I watch Love Island. I cannot print some of them. And I take it on the chin because I put myself out there. I don't care that I love reality stuff. I don't care what anyone thinks. I love it. And they have got some stick, Dave, and I'm fucking here for it. And I love it. So brilliant stuff.
Excellent, mate. Well, we're obviously, you know, gushing at the moment, aren't we? We're 25% of the way through. So it's end of week 2 on 8 weeks. So this is our, you know, we're just loving it, Chris, aren't we? Let's see how we are at the 50% mark.
We get to that point where we start hating each other. Yeah, it's like, do you want to record, Dave? Yeah, I'm sick of your voice, Chris. Thanks for mine, Dave. I totally get it. I understand.
Because it's at that halfway point, isn't it? Where it's like, fucking again. Oh.
Yeah. But because it's been good, these 2 weeks have flown.
Yes, it's been good.
So that's half the battle in it. So, Starman, thanks for letting us do this again, mate. I love every single minute of all this stuff, and we'll see you next time.
Bye now.